Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for class number 5, millionaire class. I'm so sorry about the delay. We just had to get some conversations wrapped up with corporate prior to, because they're shutting it down, heading home for the evening. Didn't want to get them let them off the hook without getting some information. It's a tenuous relationship at best. And we're going to be talking about tonight a couple different things, not the least of which is going to be developing residual income or recurring income, because on the way to becoming a millionaire here at HBN, you really want to make sure uh, that you're focused on not just the upfront money. Okay, the fast start money, the 20 to 30%, the 50%, the star bonuses even start to blend into residual income only on 100 CV orders though. But you want to make sure that you understand that 80% of your long-term money is going to be based off reorders. Okay, your reorders after 90 days are even worth more to you than orders within the first 90 days. It's just kind of how that works. We got a full house tonight. I want to thank everybody for dialing in from everywhere, Georgia, California, Texas, of course, so on and so forth. Virginia always representing, Pennsylvania. People are all over the map. Wisconsin, Texas, of course, Vegas, be more. Baltimore out there, Louisiana, Chicago, Ohio, and every single place in between. Let's see, we got. All right, yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one. All right, let's see, let's do this. Okay. Chat about that. All right, here we go. And so we're going to be talking about residual income and really understanding the value of a subscription service. As one of my mentors would always tell me, you have a lot of auto ships, you'll have a big auto ship means a big auto check. And a lot of companies, even in traditional business, are referring things like that. They're calling it subscription services. Okay, so be very cognizant of the fast start versus the reorder, and understand that's where 80% of your money, 80% of your earning power is going to show up, and that's the residual income side. For everybody who got involved in this industry, because you would hear things like mailbox money. Okay, you hear things like mailbox money, you hear things like beach money. How many people got involved in network marketing, not just for the products, okay, not just for the products, but for the opportunity of what we call residual income? Put in the chat for me, how many people got involved in network marketing because you wanted to wake up when you were tired of sleeping, you wanted to fire your boss, sell your alarm clock, and just have money coming in pretty much on autopilot? How many people were really cognizant of that? Because I know, that's the lifestyle I wanted. That's the lifestyle I have. That's the lifestyle that I wanted. That's the lifestyle that I joined this industry for all those years ago. I just want to see how many people putting in the chat joined for that reason. Okay, yeah, we see a good number of people that want to do that. Yeah, so she could live anywhere in the world and just not stop. Yeah, Richard says that was the second reason he joined. First was probably the products, but a lot of people wanted to do that, and so you got to understand the reorder portion of it. Now, every business, okay, just hear me out on this. You don't even have to write this down, but I want you to really understand this conceptually. Every business, okay, with very few exceptions, is a recurring revenue business model. All right. Not every single business in the history of the world, but for the most part, all right, you'll hear my dog in the background. That's what happens when you work from home. Every business, if it's open long enough, okay, is a recurring revenue business model. All right, just understand that. I'm gonna say it one more time for my friends in the cheap seats, okay? Every business model, especially if it's open long enough, is a recurring revenue business model, like residual income, repeat orders. Okay, Walmart. How many people on the call have been to Walmart just one time? I don't know a lot of first time Walmart people. Okay, I mentioned this yesterday. I don't know a lot of first time Walmart people. One of the biggest businesses in the world. You look at Toyota and Nissan. You have people talk like that. They say things like, I'm a Ford guy, right? And the Ford, or I'm a Chevy truck guy, because they always buy Chevy trucks. And then they make fun of the guys who buy the Ford trucks. And the Ford truck people, they all make fun of the people who buy the GMC trucks. Okay. People say, oh, okay, I always buy, my cousins in California, where Marvin and Tracy and them at, right? In California, my cousin, the guy, he's older than Orlando, he always buys Benzes. Always. He always stay with the Benz. He always gets the Benz. He's had Benzes for as long as I can remember. My other cousin, Terry, in California, out in Santa Clara, Terry does Lexuses every time. It could be a Lexus SUV, the ES, the GS, the RX. It's always a Lexus. Okay. Repeat orders. They want you to have a good experience. See, Wendy worked at Walmart. She knows. You see regulars coming in there. They go to get milk every time. Okay. Amway, the biggest network marketing company in history of the world, billions and billions of dollars. A lot of these regular retail companies out here would wish they were Amway doing that type of money. I can't think of one person. That's a lie. I know one person who's been recruited by Amway in the last, since I've been in network marketing, I've only met one person who was actually in Amway, and then I met another person who was getting recruited by Amway. I've been in network marketing a long time. I've only met two people, one in Amway, nobody else I even know in Amway, none. Okay, and I know one person, right? One person who was being recruited. I don't even think he joined, but it was the point that Amway still does 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 billion dollars, billion dollars. Okay, $1 billion in revenue every single year. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we got another announcement for y'all right quick. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's see if we got another announcement for y'all. Madam President's just blowing us up right now. 1 second. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot. Oh my gosh, I can't even announce this right. It's so much good stuff for y'all right now. I don't even. I wish I hadn't even done a call this time. I'm getting too excited about all the announcements coming out. But let's get back to it. So the lottery. Okay, the lottery is a residual income business model. People typically buy either 2, 3 scratch offs at a time or a Powerball ticket once a week or twice a month or once a month and so on and so forth. Okay, the lottery. Okay, college. College is a business model. Okay, business model based on repeat orders. Okay, repeat orders. If that makes sense. All right, they want you for at least 4 years. They want you for at least 4 years. All right. It's a repeat. It's residual business model. Amazon's no different. People just shop at Amazon, period. And then if they want to do the Amazon Prime like I do, that's a subscription service. They charge me every year, like in October or something. I see a hit for Amazon Prime. Forget all about it till the next year. It's a repeat order. Okay, so just put in the chat if you understand that most businesses, Netflix, okay, even Blockbuster back when they were open back then. All right. Back when they were open, they wanted you to come in every Friday and come get a movie, right? Put in the chat if you are we clear on the business principle? Thank you, Trey. Perfect. We're clear on the business principle that every business model, for the most part, if it's open long enough, is repeat income. Okay, this is where the millions come from, not a couple $100s a month. If you want to be a millionaire, okay, you need to be making upwards of $83,000 a month. Okay, basically just call it 100. In the business plan that we show you, okay, on the next call that we have, the plan is going to show you and kind of draw out how to get to that $80,000 to $100,000 a month with HBN income in a relatively short amount of time. It's going to be phenomenal. I've been working on that plan for y'all for weeks. Okay, weeks. Now, once you get that down, you'll understand the next concept: a real business. Okay, you can underline the word real. A real business. Okay, requires. This is a requirement of a quote unquote real business. Okay, is going to be it's going to have, it requires people who are not in the business opportunity, okay, to continue to buy products monthly. Now, why do we say monthly? Because in HB, in this type of business, we got bills monthly. People have mortgages and car notes and insurance until you pay your stuff off. The bills are typically monthly. Therefore, we want the money coming in monthly at bare minimum. All right. And when I say that a real business, okay, requires people who are not participating in that business opportunity, who buy products monthly, okay, those come into two categories. Those two categories of people are going to be trial consumers, all right, and trial consumers are the people who buy product one time just to test it out or get a sample. Okay, they get a sample from you because the samples are king. You'll learn that. Okay, it's a big part of the plan. It's samples. All right, and the trial consumers use samples, and about 40% of your trial consumers, if you sign up properly, will become customers. All right, and then the other people who buy products who do not participate in the business opportunity are going to be business builders who are no longer building a business, and there's a boatload of those. All right, a boatload of those people. I think we probably have uh just as many trial. I know it's like 86% of our company is just customers, and those are people who are trial consumers who tried the product one time and kept buying. And the other part of it is going to be people who thought they wanted to build a business, took a power line link, but for whatever reason stopped building, didn't build, but continued to buy products. Now, why did they continue to buy products? Okay. Why did they continue to buy products? Because at some point, someone had facilitated an emotionally impactful experience with the product. Wendy says she just gave away a sample in Piggly Wiggly 2 minutes ago. Yep, that's how it works. All right. So let's say that again. How do you get people to continue to order products? Well, number one, you got to have a product that works. You got to have products that do what they say they're going to do. That's number one. And then number two, okay, you have to facilitate emotionally impactful experiences with these products. All right. And that's where you come in. Okay. That's where I come in. That's something the company can't do. Miriam says quality and service. Exactly. All right. Quality and service. All right. Make one more quick admin change. I didn't see that. Let's do this. There we go. All right. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that back in 2017, all right, 2017, Starbucks adopted a uh, a subscription model. It's called Starbucks Reserve, and it's no longer in business. But Starbucks attempted. I'll tell you why they failed. But Starbucks adopted a business model that was a Starbucks repeat subscription service type thing. Okay, and this was Starbucks doing what they do. All right. Now it didn't work, and I'll tell you why. But here's the reasons why they did it, and then I'll show you why it'll work here. And I'm going to give you 8 different reasons why Starbucks did this. And as I read you this list of 8 reasons why I believe Starbucks started this thing, um, I want you to think about ways that you could apply this to HBN in some capacity. And then I'm going to give you another list of 8 things that it's your homework assignment before next week, okay, to send me a Facebook message or an email with how to incorporate these things that I'm going to talk about later in the call into your own HBM business, because I want you to have some buy-in in the $1 million business plan. Okay, when some of the people on this call, I wish it was going to be everybody. I put it this way: there's enough money in the pay plan and in the marketplace to make all the people on this call millionaires by the end of 2023. Okay, everybody. In fact, there's so much extra money in the pay plan in the marketplace. All right, but just time and experience tell me that some of you, most of you, may not participate in the plan up until that level. Okay, which is perfectly fine, no problem. All right. But for those of you who really want to take this to another level, and even the people who don't become millionaires, who become, six, seven, eight, 900,000 heirs, all right, it's going to feel just the same. I hate to tell you, it's going to be amazing for you. All right. I want you to have some buy-in into the plan. And when I say buy-in, I want you to listen to the next 10, 20 minutes of this call intensely. It is recorded and take notes, because I want you to start thinking. Okay, I want you to start thinking that how you can incorporate this into your HBM business. And when you hear some of the announcements that I'm getting from corporate that we'll share with you a little bit later, it'll all start to come together for you. But I want you to have buy-in into the plan. I don't want it to be, oh, well, Will Sanders put this plan together and this is the best it is. And you know what? We just trust him to have all the right ideas. No, absolutely not. I want you to listen to exactly what's said on this call. Listen to all the recordings previously, the previous 4 recordings we had. Get your millionaire DNA lined up. And then I want you to listen to what we talk about on this call next. And I want you to learn figure out ways. There is no wrong answers for you to incorporate this type of stuff into your business and how you interact with your customers. And I want to take your feedback from everybody on this Zoom who wants to participate. I want to take your feedback over the next week, and I want to incorporate it into the plan. And when we're detailing the plan and we're helping people hit 6 figures in record time, and we're helping people hit 7 figures, we're helping 2, 3, maybe 4 you jokers hit 8 figures before the end of next year, I want to be able to say, hey, this part of the plan, this came from Charlotte. Okay, this part of the plan, this came from Miriam. Miriam made this suggestion. It was incredible. You know, Seymour and Marvin worked out this part. They added this. This ain't the Will Zander show, nor will it ever be. It's really all about you know, y'all getting to the next level. And if you do that, we don't have no worries. Okay, so that's why I want you to pay attention, because I want your input. We need your input. All right, moving forward to really make this plan something special. So here are the reasons why I feel Starbucks startup subscription service, and then residual income. Starbucks started auto ship in 2017. I'm gonna tell you why they thought it would work, and I'm gonna tell you why I failed. Number one, when Starbucks started that, I feel like they really had a chance to get a lot of free market research. Okay, free market research, data basically. They could figure out the likes and dislikes. They could figure out the likes and dislikes of their likes and dislikes of their customers, that you can't really get that type of information from people just coming in 9 in the morning, Bob one day, Jim next day, getting a latte and drive through. If you're on an auto ship, you can see what they're ordering consistently, who's ordering what, how much of it, is it a family, is it a single person, what time of year. You get a lot more data and free market research, like the likes and dislikes and the stuff that's seasonal. Number two, I feel like when things are on auto ship, Starbucks had the opportunity, okay, to really beat their competition. And they actually did beat the brakes off their competition by building direct relationships. Okay, when you have a subscription service, you have such a high level of access to the individual and their personal information. Okay, you can start to develop personal relationships. Starbucks has never sent me an email ever. Why? Because when I used to go to Starbucks before HBN, I would go into Starbucks and I would just get a coffee. You know, I would leave. They wouldn't get they might write my name on a cup. Okay, thanks a lot. But when you're on auto ship, okay, they can email you. All right, y'all notice how HBN does that? They email, you get emails and stuff happen in your business, emails when people buy stuff. It's part of like being a part of the company, part of the team. Okay, number three, this was brilliant, and it is my prediction, okay, that HMN is going to do this in the very near future, is that Starbucks Reserve, they actually called it Starbucks Reserve. Starbucks reserved premium offerings, okay, for their preferred customers who are on their subscription service. All right, subscription is auto ship. Auto ship is a subscription service. So I think HMN is going to have some new products that come out at some point. Okay, at some point, I feel as if they're going to be just available on auto ship and not available for regular order. I believe that's going to be a thing, and I think it should be a thing. All right, so write a star by that one. I'm just going to predict the future on that. Number four, okay, being on auto ship allowed Starbucks to forecast their economic future more accurately. Okay, if you're on auto ship, they know how much money's coming in from that department, and they wish that they could forecast everything that accurately, but you definitely, and HBN knows how much money they're going to make on the first of the month, how much product they got to have on hand. And that leads us to the fifth point of why Starbucks did a subscription service, why HBN does a subscription service. All right, we've been doing the subscription service long as Starbucks was, and ours didn't die like theirs did. Okay, is because they can forecast the supply and demand for products. If they know they got X amount of auto ships going out for December 1st for this product, they know that's going to wipe out the inventory. They know they need to go to the farmers, grow some more, formulate some more, and things of that nature. So it protects the company from selling out a product and things of that nature. Okay, number six. All right, it's a cash business. You know, money's up front. However, that back end automatic money, every company loves predictable income. Every company loves predictable income. The 24-hour fitnesses love it the most, and Anytime Fitness and Planet Fitness and all of these gyms that don't you know, the gyms that don't do anything, the gyms that where you might go once or twice a year, they love this type of stuff. All right. They love knowing that income's coming in no matter what. So you do want upfront money, like new people joining, new people buying, new people coming into Starbucks and ordering, but you definitely want that automatic money as well. Okay. You want to be able to predict that money coming in. All right. Number seven, Okay. You get more money because a lot of the people who are on a subscription service still go buy Starbucks regularly. So a lot of people who are on auto ship with HBN, we still go get extra product during the month regardless. All right. The person who's on auto ship for Starbucks, 1 or 2 or 3 times a month, they'll still drive through a Starbucks and go get something if they're traveling out of town. So you're getting all that upfront money, but you're getting all that residual income as well. And last but not least, when you have a subscription service, you can start to really cross promote. Now, people who are sponsored by me personally knows that I send you an email 9 out of 10 days. I send emails. Okay, sometimes the emails are about motivation, personal development training, becoming your best version. Sometimes it's a product testimonial or a financial opportunity testimonial. Sometimes it's an advertisement for the event or a call, but we cross promote, okay, all the time. And you should. So HBN emails, but you should all be at the executive level and you should be emailing your entire organization, active and inactive, on a regular basis, at least 5 or 6 times a week. Okay, if I don't get anybody unsubscribing, I'm actually disappointed. It means I'm not going hard enough. Somebody should be tired of getting my emails at some point. I need to probably start doing 2 or 3 a day, and maybe we'll get more unsubscribes, right? Because I want the people who are as fanatical about becoming successful here at HBN and making millions and millions and millions of dollars. I want people who are just as fanatical as I am. Okay. Now, why did Starbucks fail with their subscription service, which they invested a whole lot of money to implement? And on paper, it looked like it would work out incredibly well. Okay, let me tell you, and this is just my personal opinion. As a fact, I know it failed and they don't do it no more. But as to why it failed, this is just my personal opinion. And I feel qualified to talk about this because here at HBN, we are the auto ship experts. All right. We know that it is impossible to build a stable, duplicatable, predictable network marketing business without a huge cultural shift on subscription service, auto ship, auto delivery, call it whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now, why did they fail? I believe that they failed because whose responsibility was it? Let's put that in the chat. Starbucks implements this incredible, subscription program. Whose responsibility was it to implement this program and get it in front of customers? Okay, put in the chat if you can guess whose job it was. Whose job was it after they put together this amazing plan? Okay, yeah, the marketing team made the plan. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie says the cashiers. Tanya said the marketing team. Yeah, the marketing team made the plan. The sales team made the plan, but Miriam and Leslie got it right. The workers, the cashiers. It was their job to pitch people on this. And if people signed up for the subscription service, okay, how much were the cashiers and the workers going to get? Anybody want to guess in the chat? Anybody want to guess how much they would get paid? I know y'all know the answer. Nothing. So this is why it failed. Not because it didn't make sense to do it. Okay, it is because the cashier, the baristas, these people who work at Starbucks with college degrees because they couldn't find no good job, they were getting garbage tips anyway, making minimum wage anyway. Okay, the problem is they weren't getting paid, so they had no incentive. Starbucks was greedy. All right, Starbucks made like 400 million, whatever, 4 billion, whatever it was. They had billions of extra dollars left over. That's how popular Starbucks was at the time. Billions of dollars left over, and they wasn't splitting 1 red cent of that extra money. Okay, to the people who are doing the work. So they wanted these employees to start pulling double duty and basically become top tier network marketing team builders. But they wasn't paying them no money. They weren't incentivizing them. So why would they care? And Starbucks still hadn't figured that part out yet. So they disbanded the program. All right. So do you see the value in having a program like that, which we have here? Okay. And then you see that the missing link to make it work is you. Starbucks didn't have you. And the reason they didn't have you is because they wasn't paying you. All right. That's how we implement the program like that. That's how we keep our stuff going. We have to do our job. This is how we beat Amazon on the front end and Starbucks on the back end. How do we beat Amazon on the front end? We offer better products at a better price. We posted that in our trainings when we did the back office training and we pulled up the Amazon shopping carts. So we have better prices on better, more potent products than Amazon. And then we can provide incredible customer service after the sale. we can build a certain depth of relationship after the sale that Starbucks and Amazon cannot do. And this is why I don't know any Starbucks employees who are six-figure earners. But I know plenty of HBN part-time business owners who are six-figure earners. It is because we provide better products at a better price, okay? Better products at a better price, and we provide valuable customer service after the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not having a certain amount of belief in your product, remember, we share products we believe in with people that we care about. Okay, we share products we believe in with people that we care about. If you're sharing product but not following up to make sure they received it, to make sure they're using it, to make sure they get the results, to thank them for their order, to thank them for supporting you, to thank them for using a gift card, to follow up with them, okay, especially at holiday time, all right, to see how you can further serve them, you're missing out on the biggest advantage that we have over Starbucks and Amazon. Okay. And as business owners who want to be millionaires, you have to use what we call your competitive advantage. And your competitive advantage is multifaceted. Okay. It's multifaceted. All right. So let's talk about that. We have several ways of how to get more repeat orders. So look, stretch your wrist out. I know you've been taking a lot of notes. All right. Now we're about to take some more notes. I'm going to give you 8 ways to get more repeat orders out of your HBN business. And this is the stuff that I need you to use your thinking caps over this next week, because I want to get Facebook message after Facebook message after Facebook message, I don't care how long they are, or emails, okay, about how you think we could implement these in the way you build your HBN business. Because if it help you, it could help other people. All right. Number one, how to get more repeat orders, how to increase the residual income, which is 80% of your money. Fast start, you won't be recruiting, selling people stuff forever. Okay. You want the repeat, you want that beach money, that mailbox money. Number one is increased consumption of existing customers. All right. Now, this is a very simple way to do it. You always see it in the holiday time because we do some incredible Black Friday promotions. I already told y'all before we started the training, one of our Black Friday promotions we got coming up is a box, and the box is 139 bucks. It's 100 CV, and the box got 3 of our best-selling products in there, 3 brand new products never seen before at HBN, and got 2 bonuses, one of which has never been included in an HBN box ever. Okay, so you're going to see that. Promotions is a way to do it. Christmas promotions, gift card promotions. We do giveaways and things to make sure people at 100 CV auto ship, things of that nature. Just increased consumption of existing customers and business builders. That's your repeat orders. Okay, number 2. This is one of my favorite. Okay, and all of these start with the letter C. First one was consumption. Number 2 is going to be collateral. Okay, not 2 and 3 are related to each other, but we'll talk about it. Collateral is give people something to lose. You know, we talked about the 2 categories of people who contribute the most to your repeat orders. Number 1 are going to be trial consumers, people who will try the product one time. They try to sample because the product is the sample and the sample is the product. They try the product one time, 2 times, 3 times. They like it and they keep buying it. They never want to build a business. They simply don't care about the business. Those people are awesome. No headaches from them, right? They just put money in your pocket every single month. Now, and you provide valuable customer service to them. The other group is going to be defunct business builders, people who used to build a business but then don't build a business no more. Okay, how do you get them to buy more or to keep ordering? Is going to be collateral. Give them something to lose. This is why you have to be building your business. Y'all have no idea how many people are in HBN as defunct business builders. Okay, defunct business builders who are still ordering product, who some of these people have done, they are at 5 companies removed from HBN, 3 companies removed, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6 companies removed. They're still ordering slimmer. They still getting vitality. They are still on black seed oil. Defunct business builders. Some people just retired from MLM and don't even want to build it. Okay, but they're like, hey man, I need that black seed oil. Okay, I need that Fulvic. and I need a line, because a line and Prosper and stuff like that, you can't get that. Cesso Dolce, you can't get that at no other company. People keep buying these products even though they're not building a business no more. So give them something to lose, because a lot of people, especially in my personal organization, people hit me up every couple months. Man, Will, I was going to turn off my auto ship, but I saw I had 1,000 people in my team, right? I had 1,000 people in my team, man. I'm gonna come build it one day, and I'm like, okay, Jeff, all right, buddy. Yep, you sure will come back and build it one day, but they never do. But it doesn't matter to me. We gave them something to lose. I didn't just sit on my laurels. Y'all need to keep sponsoring and keep putting people in the business. Okay, if you can't figure out no other way to do it, learn how to run some ads and get some cold market lead generation in there to get some free accounts in there. And if you email them, they might actually buy. But even if they don't, it only takes one person to blow your organization up, right? Look at the cool, it says, y'all see it? The 30% MRP. That 30% MRP will keep you straight. Okay, that's giving people something to lose. If they turn off that auto ship, they'll lose their volume, they'll lose the MRP, they'll lose any existing rank, they'll lose any customers they brought in, they'll also lose any customers that you put under them. So collateral is huge. Put a star by that. And you got to educate people on what they lose. Educate them. That's you, that's on you. And then you got to build the business up underneath them, not on their pay leg, on their power leg. You got to believe that. Okay, and if you're the type of individual like myself, and I know Major Marcus and several others, if your sponsor just was like, hey man, you on your own, homie, I'll talk to you later, and you got to build two legs of business, that's fine. You still got to build it though. One leg, two leg, three leg, four, you still got to build it, period. You still got to build it. Okay. Number three is related to that. How to keep getting repeat orders. The cost. See, so we had consumption, collateral. Three is the cost. The cost of switching. The cost of switching. Okay, this is the cost of switching a network marketing company, and this happens every single time, and it gets more and more expensive every time you do it. The cost is a cost of your credibility. When you switch a network marketing company, you get in and you don't do nothing, then you pop up at something else 2 months later talking about, oh no, here's the next best thing. Oh no, I thought it was that, but it's this one. You lose credibility every time. Okay, credibility, believe it or not, does help people to stay around longer than they might normally do. Okay, it's a thing. All right, credibility is part of the. What another part is the cost. The cost of switching is that you lose money. Your people got to all go start over somewhere else and get the equivalent of a VP pack somewhere else, and they lose all their rank. They got to start over again. Okay. Now, sometimes that's allowable because sometimes things just ain't gonna work out like they ain't gonna work out. And if you got to start over, you may as well start over sooner than later. And that applies across the board in companies, outside companies, in between companies. And I'm never gonna lie to you and tell you that that's never ever gonna happen and it should never happen. That's not true. There are exceptions to every rule. But on a general average, generally speaking, the cost of switching needs to be very high. You got to start over again, spend your time, leverage your network, lose credibility, lose money, and so on and so forth. All right. Number four, competitive advantage. We talked about that. Now, our competitive advantage is that we can provide incredible customer service after the sale. Our competitive advantage is that we have better products, more potent, that work, do what they say they're going to do, money back guaranteed, that cost less, and you get paid to buy them. Our competitive advantage is a star bonus. Nobody has that. Our competitive advantage is MRP. Nobody has that. Our competitive advantage is gift cards. Nobody has that. Our competitive advantage is you. Nobody has that. Okay. So just understand, if you increase and educate on your competitive advantage, it'll build your belief, but it'll also help you generate more sales. And the more sales you generate, the more repeat orders you get. Number five is clarity. Okay. Being clear. Ladies and gentlemen, we have real testimonials. We're not like other companies. Other companies sometimes, kid you not, they'll do this. They'll take HBM before and after pictures. They'll take results that people got with HBM products, and if they leave HBM, they'll go try to post those pictures or that information with with another company. Oh, I got this result with this stuff. No, you didn't. They're not being real. So there's no clarity. They're not being clear. Smoke and mirrors. Okay. Here at HBM, we have real testimonials. Okay, real stories, real financial stuff that you listen. If your back office say 100K and everybody see it, we know that you've made at least 100,000 to up to 249,999 in commissions. If you in the back office on a leaderboard and we see a person at 10K, we know you made at least 10,000 up to $24,999 in commissions. If you had 500,000, we know you made at least 500,000 up to $999,999. We got ranges there where you got to be clarity. You can't fake it out here. We actually produced. Actually, the company told me stop posting these. I used to post my back office videos on YouTube because I was such a fan of clarity and transparency. Hey, this is how much money we making. I've been doing that since I got here, even when the money wasn't good. I think the first video I did, we might have made like $40 or something at HBN, something like that, you know. I got a call from court. Like, hey man, you need to cut that out. It's not an income claim, but you know. And I was like, all right, cool. So there's still somewhere out there floating out there, but the videos are not for public consumption because corporate asked me to stop doing that. But it wasn't because it wasn't true. It was just, you know, we were generating a lot of hype, a lot of buzz back then with what? True stories. So we have clarity. It's clear. You can see the products. You can see the money. So when you look under the hood at HBN, okay, everything ain't perfect. But I tell you what, the products in the comp plan are second to none. All right. And that's when you look under the hood. We don't need all the smoke and mirrors and bells and whistles like a lot of companies. We have clarity. You can see through the fog and see what it really is here. Okay. So you need to focus on that because that's a strength. Number 6, all right, a cause. This is how churches make residual income. There is typically an emotional or spiritual cause. You need to be tithing every month. That do y'all understand that? That churches are even residual income businesses? That's how they stay open. Auto ships, it's tithing basically. All right, you got to understand that. So there's a cause. What kind of causes can you implement or tie your business to make it more attractive to customers? Kind of like Tom's shoes. Y'all remember Tom's shoes? The shoes looked raggedy and it didn't even look new, but every time you bought some Tom shoes, they donated some money or planted a flower in Africa or drilled a well or something. Anybody remember that Tom's? Right? That's the thing. I don't remember exactly what, but I remember just I used to see these ugly, raggedy shoes, and I was like, "Yo, why are people buying these?" Oh, because when you get Toms, they save a rabbit in Indonesia. Oh, they save a rabbit every time I buy the shoes. Okay, cool, something like that, right? They hug a child every time whatever. It's a cause. All right. Number 7, community. So number 7 and 8, 6 and 7 are related, just like 2 and 3. You can emphasize in your business plan that I want to see from y'all within the next week. I want you to start to think about what are some ways where we can improve HBN culture by tying it to a cause, or number 7, community. Okay, community. All right. That's stuff that you get to input directly because this company, as good as it is, even though we do business in over 120 countries, it's still relatively new in terms of culture and community. It's still a very, very diverse company as far as there's not one unifying vision. You got this team over here doing this team here over here doing that. Corporate's like, cool, y'all just keep doing what y'all do. We'll pay y'all and ship the products on time and pay y'all on time. Y'all figure out the culture and community and cause part. All right. This is something that you have a lot of opportunity right now to participate in. And then number 8, a way to increase your repeat orders or get repeat orders is contracts. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, did you know that if you fill out some type or write down some type of goal, you're over 40% more likely to achieve it? Amway, back when they first started really building and going supernova $1 billion company back in the day, they would have people fill out paper forms that looked like contracts, like IBO contracts. Did you fill out your IBO? You got to collect IBOs. These were not legally enforceable, but they were still contracts that said, I so and so am an independent business owner and I'm going to do my best to build my Amway business and so on and so forth and blah, 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 blah. And do you know the whole name of the game was collect as many IBOs as possible? How many of these little, pseudo contracts could you get filled out? How many people are going to spend their money to buy their soap and shampoo and fill out an IBO, which basically was a letter of intent? Another company called them LOIs, letters of intent. They are not legally enforceable, but they were so powerful culturally. How many LOIs did you get signed this week? And that's people who were customers or business builders who said, you know what? I want to go hard. I want to go to the next level. I want to be good at this. I want to be serious. They would fill out an LOI or an IBO. It was a letter of intent or Miss Charlotte Whitaker remembers, look, Makua said she got her IBO copy somewhere. Charles said it was a lot of paperwork. But guess what? Those companies are $1 billion companies with a B. All right, contracts. That's something we might want to add here. We might need to do that. I think having LOIs would be really good for people to see how serious they are. Let's go ahead and fill that out and have people fill out some letters of intent that they're gonna go hard. And they're gonna be 40% more likely to succeed based on statistics. All right. Now, as we come into the close of this call, this last 10 minutes. All right. And again, I really want to get y'all input for the plan because this look memorandum of understanding. That's it. That's it. Richard said a memorandum of understanding. Right. Okay. I want to give you four. Okay. Four secrets, so to speak. Thank you, Aku. I feel like it's pretty good too. Four secrets that you probably know or don't know, but might know or maybe forgot. Okay, that can help you build residual income and select what products you want to really build your $1 million HBN blueprint with because you can't build it around all 100 and some products. You can't do it. McDonald's does not have 1,600 products on the menu. Waffle House got like four things. All right. McDonald's got like a few things that they really go hard with. It's basically the dollar menu at this point. Burger King got the Whopper and like two or three, four, five, six other things. You don't need all over 100 some HBN products. And we got 3 new products coming out this month. So we got probably at 110, 112. When we first got here at HBN, we didn't even have half this number of products. We didn't even have Nova coffee back then. And the coffee we had back then, we don't even have it no more. Okay, now Coach Marcus said we got over 120 products now. Okay. So this is going to help you narrow it down because this is going to be the what 54 products started 53 54 when Seymour and Marcus started. We got over double that today. It's only been a few years, so we're coming out with an average of that's an average of at least 3 4 5 products a month. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Okay, so secret number one to create this type of residual income that we're talking about here is that when you're selecting your products that we're going to implement and plug into the blueprint on next week's call, okay, you are going to number one, people do not buy what they need, they buy what they want. Now this is strange. If they buy milk, it's not just because they need it, they want it too. But a lot of people, okay, needs versus wants is one of the most fundamental network marketing mindset shifts I ever had because people need these products. I know people that are I got a cousin who's 400 pounds. Okay. He will not get the HM products. And if I gave it to him with a gift card for free, he wouldn't even use it. Okay. People are going to do what they want to do, not what they need to do. So you can't be focused mentally if you want to do the type of volume that makes $1 million. The sheer amount of volume, you cannot focus on what people need to do because that's not how the world works. If people only did what they need to do, everybody would drive a Toyota Camry or maybe a Ford F-150. Okay. If people do what they need to do, you would not have a cigarette industry at all if people do what they need to do. Nobody would be overweight. Okay. Krispy Kreme donuts wouldn't even be in business. All right. Just understand there's so much stuff that's not needed. People do what they want. And if you understand that, there's only certain HBN products that people want. Like, I really want that. All right. Remember, we're not talking about making $5,000 a month or, getting the 25K and you've been here 2 years. No, we talking about $1 million blueprint. People, you got to select the products that people want. And if they need them, that's just a good bonus. Okay. Number two, it needs to be a 30-day consumable. Okay. Here's the problem with not all, but some of our essential oils. They last too long. They last too long. They're too good. Okay. They're just too good. All right. That's the problem with some of the products. If you want to if you want to plug in products to do what it takes to do $1 million in income, that amount of volume, you need to understand that there are products that people need, sure, but the ones they want are going to fly off the shelf. And you're also going to have to understand secret number two, you need to be dealing in 30-day consumables. Why? Because that's when people typically buy. And that's typically when bills are due. And that's when people are looking to make money. We pay daily here, but if we paid once a month, people would still be really, really excited. And you would have to focus even more on 30-day consumables. All right. 30-day consumables. It's very, very important. All right. Secret number three. If you can, find a product that requires no new habits. Okay? Minimal training required that's already in use. All right? It's already in use. This is why I miss our soap. I miss our soap. Okay? Sold out, and I don't know if we'll ever get it back again. It was so hard to make, but it didn't require no new habits. It was already in use. Minimal training is required. I didn't have to do a training on our soap. It's basically you get in the tub, you put on some hot water, and you wash yourself. That's pretty much it. Just rub it on, pretty much, and rinse it off. Right? That's your training. You're welcome. You're done. All right. Kind of like with coffee. How do you see? Coffee doesn't need a big introduction in training. There's no new habit. Most people I know drink coffee anyway. All right. It's already in use. Minimal training required. Okay. Now, for people like me who've been in health and wellness and been an athlete pretty much my entire life, I use supplements anyway. So fulvic acid, it's not a new habit to me. Mind, body, soul. I've been mixing lotions and potions and pills and powders to become a better athlete since I was in junior high school. None of this is new to me. Complete protein. I would take protein after workouts 9 out of 10 days, and I don't take as much as I should, but it's not a new habit for me. Okay, coffee, tea, none of that stuff is new habits for me. I've been using essential oil since 2012. Okay, so that's not a new habit for me. But for most people, you got to get a chance to know your prospect, know your customer, know your clients, know your preferred customers. Okay, it's want versus needs. Okay, 30-day consumables when possible, and when possible, select products that require minimal training that are already in use, no new habits. All right, and then number four, this is a real key. Okay, here's number four, real key, a result they can feel. Now this is crucial, and this is why Nourish doesn't sell as much, okay, as Nova would, for example. When you drink that cup of coffee, you know it hit different. Okay, with your essential oils, when you use focus or sensory, like you smell it, your nostrils open up. When you get the peppermint oil, you know. Okay. Now with Nourish, you may just mix it in your oatmeal. You're like, hey, I didn't really feel nothing there. I know my body needed it, but I didn't really feel that. Okay. Things of that nature. All right. Mind, body, soul, I feel better. Digest, I feel if I eat a big old meal, I'm going right to get that digest. When do you right? I'm going track it down. Where the digest at? I gotta clear this stuff out. When you drink that vitality, you make it strong, you're gonna have a moving experience. I took vitality, that new instant vitality, and I put purge tonic in it, and I put some purity in there. Whew, man, you're good to go. You will feel that. You will feel that. Yeah, and some people just understand that lavender ice and different roller balls. Some of us already use stuff like that, but not everybody. But you want something that's going to have an impact or a result that you can actually feel. That just makes it very, very helpful. Yeah, like bergamot, right? Yeah, trauma relief also works super fast. Okay, flexible works really good on the joints and stuff like that. All right. So my point is that's the four things. Now I'm gonna just give you the first piece of the puzzle right now. We'll do the plan on next week's call. We're wrapping up right now because I want everybody to have at least a minute or two in between for social media Mondays. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This is the beginning of your plan, and this is you got to do this next part. Everything else you learn tonight, write it down, take notes, implement it. Let's sort it out for next week. But here's the beginning. In order to be successful and activate this $1 million plan that we're going to be demonstrating next week, you have to create a few simple actions that can be duplicated by a large number of people consistently over time. I'm going to say that two more times, and I want you to really let it sink in. In order to execute this $1 million plan, okay, that you're helping create, by the way, you have to create a few, not a lot, six tops, two, three, four, five, six tops. Create a few simple actions like we talked about yesterday. Join, learn, do, teach. Simple. Join, learn, do, teach. Simple. Get to. Simple. Set up an auto ship. Simple. Create a few, okay, simple actions. These are actions. These are things people need to do. Create a few simple actions that can be duplicated All right, which means people need to be able to do them 2, 3, 4, 5 levels deep. Okay, actions that can be duplicated by a large number of people consistently over time, not forever, but consistently over time. Create a few simple actions that can be duplicated by a large number of people consistently over time. And that's going to be the first step, okay, to the plan that we're going to be creating for next week. So I hope that this particular class made sense. We wrapped up right on time. Okay, we'll let everybody head off and y'all can log out, and then you can stop the recording as well, Mel. And then what we'll do is we can hop back on. You're welcome.